Hi everyone, my name is Kate Wood, and today I'm going to talk about sexuality and individuals with a disability. So, in terms of definition of sexuality and people with a disability, it's important to understand that, like any one of us, individuals with a disability have a variety of different experiences in life and various in terms of their diversity as well. And part of understanding that is understanding the social construction of disability and how disability is constructed in a medical format, and then also sort of the social construction of disability. And sort of taking that forward, we would begin to talk about social construction of sexuality and disability. So, the idea of either asexuality versus a perception of being oversexed. And as the text for this course by Bywater and Jones talks about, normally people with a physical disability are often categorized as being asexual, and people with a mental disability are perceived as being oversexed. In terms of parse, as explained by Professor Spicer, as a social worker interacting with individuals with a disability, it will be important to understand our own sexual values and societal values surrounding the experiences of individuals with a disability. And most importantly, we need to understand how people with a disability experience sexuality within the context of our society, but most importantly, as diverse individuals. In terms of circles of sexuality, Bywater and Jones discuss the difficulties that individuals with a disability experience in terms of circles of sexuality. Included in this are social perceptions regarding either hypersexuality or asexuality. Also, individuals with a disability can be perceived as unable to experience sensuality or intimacy as a result of their disability, and this is just not true. But we must understand how this can impact them. Alternatively, they can be perceived as being overly sexualized, and their reproductive rights or sexual health could be infringed upon as a result of their disability. This is described by Bywater and Jones as an example, the eugenics movement, where people were denied or their reproductive rights were taken away as a result of having a disability. So, providing trauma informed care means understanding the various ways in which individuals with a disability may experience oppression and discrimination based on their sexuality. This includes understanding the intersection of oppression. So, people with disabilities may also face other types of oppression, like sexual orientation or based on their gender or their race. So, this means that as a social workers, we should promote trauma informed values, things like trust, choice, empowerment, collaboration when providing service to those individuals who have a disability. And finally, from a social justice perspective, it is the role of a social worker to actively promote and advocate for individuals with a disability in terms of in terms of being represented in terms of their sexuality, addressing barriers to their own sexual expression, and then advocating for sexuality and disability as a human rights issue, and to actively challenge negative social perceptions and promote positive healthy sexual experiences for those individuals who have a disability. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed me talking about this topic.